I kid you guys not, when I went to watch this movie, near the end, some kids came in and started taking snaps in front of the screen. And I promise you, there was a Tengen cosplayer who got up, grabbed him, and ran him out of the room as everyone cheered. Truly an unforgettable experience. Oh, and the movie was incredible as well, I guess. Infinity Castle Part 1 solidified it in my head that I can't fall for the Demon Slayer is mid propaganda. I mean, Demon Slayer was never mid, but this movie is next level. And I don't just mean the animation, although the animation is insanely good. I know that kind of goes without saying, oh wow, Demon Slayer has great animation, wow, what a shocker, but I still found myself impressed with just how good this movie looks. It's 2 hours and 35 minutes long, and a massive chunk of that is dedicated to some of the most hype fight scenes I have ever seen. The art direction and choreography of Demon Slayer has always been some of my favourite, and they outdone themselves with this movie. But the animation isn't the only thing this movie has going for it, as some of my favourite parts weren't even the fight scenes. They were some of the flashbacks. I know the flashbacks, especially Akaza's, have gotten some criticism, as some think it ruins the pace of the movie, but I couldn't disagree more. I think the flashbacks are integrated really well into this movie, and they really help to get me more emotionally invested in these characters and give us breaks in between all the jaw-dropping action. Demon Slayer often gets clowned for having a simple story and being carried by its animation, but when it tries to give its characters depth, some people complain. I just don't understand, you can't win. And this isn't me saying Demon Slayer has the most complex story in the world or anything. I am aware they aren't doing anything particularly groundbreaking here, but I also don't think they need to. Even though the story is simple, Demon Slayer takes a deeper look at its characters and has some really compelling emotional moments. So when people write it off as having a paper-thin story, I think that's really disingenuous. But I digress. This movie has a lot of flashbacks and I thought they were great. Especially Akaza's. I don't care how long it was, it made me feel so many different emotions. Aside from those two things, the score and sound design were expertly crafted as usual, and the voice actors gave it their all. They were so good. I watched it subbed, but when it comes out on streaming, I'm definitely going to go back and watch the dub as well. Everything about this movie was so masterfully done. Aside from what I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I also just love being in the cinema, watching this movie with my friends and many others who love this anime just as much as me. Everyone got gassed at the hype moments, laughed at the more comedic, and were quietly absorbing the emotional ones. When the next one comes out, I'll defo watch it early again. Honestly, when I walked out of the cinema, I thought to myself, should I even make a video on this? I mean, if you're a big fan of Demon Slayer, you probably already watched it or are planning to watch it soon. And if you don't care about Demon Slayer, you probably weren't going to watch it anyway. But I'm sure some people were planning to watch it after it came to streaming or something, and I'm here to say, f that, go see it now! Nah, but this movie has already broken Pokemon's record for the biggest opening weekend for an anime film at the box office. My little video in my tiny corner of the internet probably won't inflate those numbers too much, but take my word for it. This is an unmissable experience. If you love Demon Slayer, this movie will meet and even exceed your expectations. It was absolutely fantastic. But please don't make us wait 2 years for the next one, Ufotable, please!